Long before the arrival of European settlers, the Kecoughtan people, an Algonquian-speaking nation, thrived along the banks of the Chesapeake Bay in what is now Virginia, known as the people of the Great Water. The Kecoughtan were a proud, resilient community whose lives were deeply intertwined with the rhythms of nature. The Kecoughtan lived in villages of longhouses made of saplings, bark, and reed mats. These homes were communal, housing extended families who shared resources and responsibilities. At the heart of the village stood a central fire, a sacred space for gatherings and ceremonies. Agriculture was vital to their survival. The Kecoughtan cultivated the Three Sisters, corn, beans, and squash, plants that supported and enriched one another, much like the people who nurtured them. These crops, along with fish and game, formed the cornerstone of their diet. The Kecoughtan believed in a spiritual world that existed alongside their own. Their lives were guided by their connection to nature and their reverence for the Great Spirit, who they believed gave life to all things. Ceremonies and rituals honored the spirits of the river, the forest, and the animals they hunted. Seasonal festivals marked important moments in the year. The green corn ceremony, for example, was a time of renewal, gratitude, and unity. During these celebrations, the Kecoughtan renewed their ties to one another and to the natural world. The Kecoughtan were skilled traders, exchanging goods with neighboring tribes like the Nansemond and the Powhatan Confederacy. Wampum, beads made from shells, was not only a form of currency but also a symbol of diplomacy and storytelling. Leadership within the Kikotan Nation was cooperative, often centered around a council of elders and chiefs who worked to maintain peace and guide the community. Their diplomacy ensured alliances and stability in the region. The Kikotan's sense of community extended to their families, where knowledge was passed from generation to generation. While the Kikotan name evolved over time to the surname of Tan, their stories live on in the traditions they cherished and the land they called home. Though individual names from the 1500s are scarce, the spirit of the Kecoughtan people can be seen in the resilience of their descendants and in the stories preserved by oral traditions. Before the arrival of the English, the Kecoughtan lived in harmony with their land and their neighbors. Though their world would change forever with the tides of colonization, their legacy endures in the rivers and forests of Virginia and in the hearts of those who remember their story.